I am looking at some of your questions. Okay. We are talking about technical English for engineers, right? So I am just assuming that you are students of science and technology, engineering students, okay, from various colleges. I have a couple of questions here, and one question that is very frequently repeated here as well as generally I am asked even on the discussion forum, is that what to read. Okay, what to read to improve grammar and vocabulary. So I will suggest one thing, most important, because many of you have asked me for a book list. The most important book that I would suggest is Oxford English Language Dictionary. Oxford English Language Dictionary. Okay, so it will provide you with answers for most of your queries. So it also comes with a CD-ROM and other resources. So if you are very interested, or even if you can get it from some nearby library, so Oxford English Language Dictionary is the best resource. You are one student had written, I am completely clueless right now by watching videos and strategies for English subject especially. I would suggest not to get disappointed or disheartened very easily. The important thing is to keep learning and reading. Everybody has to start from some place or the other. So from some point we have to start studying. If we say that I find it difficult to study and if understand something, then things will never improve. So you have to start from certain point, right? You have to start from certain point, and then you have to keep looking, keep improving yourself, and then of course you will make lots of mistakes. You will make lots of mistakes. No two ways about it. But the idea is that nowadays we have so many resources. You have some entry level resources on YouTube, and also you have some apps to make for learning new thing. I mean a new language or something. So you can start looking up those things and invest in a good dictionary, Oxford English Language Dictionary. So that would be of great help. So one question is which resource and book list you suggest. So that is one, dictionary is one. Then a second book is very important. It is called Wren and Martin High School Grammar. If you feel that you want to have your basics improved, you want to improve your basics, okay? So Wren and Martin, spelling of Wren would be WREN, and Martin is MARTIN, High School Grammar, English Grammar. So you please look it up. And it comes with a key. There's a key. There are lots and lots of exercises in Wren and Martin grammar, and it comes with a key. And it also teaches how to write short paragraphs and essay type answers to a variety of topics. So some of you who want to appear for, let's say, banking, PO and bank and those kinds of exams, railways, of course. So you can look up Wren and Martin, and it is an excellent resource book for many of you, I'm sure. So that is one. Then at a higher level, there is a book called Advanced English Grammar. So Wren and Martin is high school English grammar. And if you want to go to a higher level, then there is Martin Hoyt, MARTIN, Martin Hoyt. And Martin Hoyt, sorry. So Martin Hoyt, Advanced English Grammar. Okay, so I think I am responding to Amit Vikram's questions. Amit is saying that if I devote 1.5 hour on a daily basis, yes, you can. If you are devoting 1.5 hours, Amit, every day for on either Ren and Martin or reading the dictionary, and of course going through Martin Huing's advanced English grammar, I am very sure that within a month you will feel the difference. But if if sometimes the students come and they say, look, tomorrow I have this very important exam, give me a shortcut. There is no shortcut. In life, there are no shortcuts. And if you take shortcuts, there would be trouble later. So you have to keep learning. You have to keep improving yourself every day. You want to become very good in English, you have to read English every day. You have to practice English every day. Just watching Hollywood movies is not enough. So, three important books I have suggested: Grammar, Ren and Martin, and Martin Hewitt, Advanced English Grammar, and Advanced English Language Dictionary. If you look these up regularly, you will find that there would be a lot of improvement in your all your skills, because these three books comprise many things. Even the dictionary is so rich in resources and vocabulary, and also things like academic writing and developing your CV. So at your stage, if you, I'm just assuming that you are in college at some, maybe final year or third year, something like that. So it would be of great help to you. You start from that point, and then let's see when you see me next time, or even in December, because we are going to have meet once 1 hour per month, once a month for 1 hour, like this. So next month we will meet on in November we will meet again for 1 hour. In December we'll meet again for 1 hour. By December, let me know if you start these activities and going through the books. Then by December you should tell me if there is an improvement or not. Karthik, 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 are they asking questions or responding? Okay, they're saying something. Oh, in the Excel sheet, questions are coming, huh? All right. Then I will respond to Phaguni. Phaguni is asking, how can we improve our confidence during interview? What kind of interview? What kind of interview is that? So if it's a job interview, or if it's at let's say placement interview, Bhaguni, the most important thing is that you should know your subject well, and then you should be able to talk about your course as well. I can only give you, because it's meant for technical, it's a technical English for engineers. So I'm assuming that you are an engineering student, and so you have to know your subject well, your courses well, and what you can, and know something. You're talking about confidence and carrying yourself properly. So what I would suggest is that you read a lot in your subject area. The Hindu is a very good area. I mean, considering you're an engineering, assuming you're an engineering student, so they have articles on science and technology, right? So you read them, and keep yourself abreast with the whatever is the latest in your area, and confidence will come when you know your subject very well. Okay, so if you think that you are very well aware of you're very comfortable, confident about your subject area, then I am very sure that confidence will come, and you should be able to, and practice. I'm sure you have someone at home, your brothers and your siblings, and even your friends, someone who can mentor you at home. So sit with them and discuss, because unless you talk to others about your work, about your studies, the confidence won't come, I'm afraid. So you have to keep doing that. Then I will respond to Ankit Kumar Gautam. Ankit is asking how to memorize vocabulary. And then same question comes from Ankit Gautam. Yeah, Ankit is asking twice. How to memorize vocabulary for long time. Still we see lots of vocab in dictionary. How to memorize? So say Ankit, you don't open a dictionary and start memorizing it firstly. So, therefore I said, if you read magazines, so for example, let's say Newsweek or India Today, you will come across several words. Then you can always associate and connect that, oh, I read this word somewhere. Where did I read it? So I read it here. So you have to improve your reading to begin with. And if you are an engineering or technical student, you have to read a lot in your subject area, improve your vocabulary that way. So practice, constant practice is going to do the magic for you. Okay. Ankit, if it's okay, then you please type in that, I have responded to you. And Amit also, as I was responding to Amit in the beginning, I mentioned a couple of book titles. Please go through those books, and you will find there is lot of improvement in your vocabulary also, not this. Yeah. Praveen Kumar is saying how to speak like Americans. Okay, if you want to follow British English or American English, I would suggest watch a lot of their movies and their culture. For example, you watch, let's say, Jimmy Kimmel show. Okay, it's there on the video, or Jimmy Fallon show, or something like that. So there are lots of such programs. Watch them, and if you keep watching, then and if you're really interested, you can develop the accent. If you're talking about, I'm assuming that how to speak like Americans, by this you mean speaking very fast and speaking with an American accent. Pooja Maurya is also asking how to speak like Americans. So how to speak like Americans, and how to speak fast and fluently like Americans. Many people have this. So fast and fluently like Americans, please watch American movies, listen to American accent a lot. I have a feeling that you will pick up the accent and you will start talking like them, I'm sure. I have the faculty members. Now let's look at some faculty members, Megha and Dr. Manoj, and they want to know how to conduct labs in pandemic scenario. I understand that it is not possible to bring together students during a pandemic scenario. What people and I'm talking about internationally, how people are working. They are professors, faculty members go to the lab and they connect themselves to the camera and they conduct the experiment, and their students view them, or they can do this kind of an activity in their labs and record it and send it to their students. I understand the problems that teachers and students must be facing during these times. Lab is a problem. Aditya Vardhan, he's saying, I face no problem in speaking English, but when it comes to, what is it? But when it comes to answering questions on a paper, I usually take too much time. Perhaps the reason, Aditya, could be that many students nowadays are not in the habit of writing, because they type and WhatsApp and SMSs and all. I think they have in a way improved our life, but they have also caused a lot of damage to our language. That's what I feel. So that's what I feel, and I feel that when students are not able to write fast. That is because they are all used to keying in and typing their responses, and because you have to create lengthy sentences, write lengthy sentences with grammar and spelling. So you have to pay attention to grammar and spelling, right? Because we are not doing it in our day-to-day life. Teachers don't put the pressure on students anymore. They don't ask them to write too much. So that's a problem. And when and what kind of practice are most students getting in their writing? They are chatting and they're texting and they're sending WhatsApp messages, and this e-language has its own style of grammar and vocabulary. So the problem that it creates is that you lose touch with the real, or the way English should be. So therefore we think a lot while writing. When we come in the real exam situation, we have to think a lot, make more effort than necessary, because we are not practicing enough, right? So that's the problem. What suggestions? What suggestions? I mean, I think you should read more, and maybe before exams, try to practice some writing in exam conditions. I want to stop my sub vocalization to speed up my reading. What should I do? So, why should you do sub vocalization at all? What is the reason for that? You want to do. Okay, is there any dictionary that have normal to technical English translation? I'm sure there must be, Krutik Patel. There must be some dictionary that has a normal, and you shouldn't write that have. Now remember, you are saying dictionary. So dictionary means has. One word, so subject verb agreement, remember? So it should be has. How to speak with ease with good communication with less words? I don't know, Shivam, how to speak with ease with good communication, that is with less words. Also, while talking to girls facing problems with talking English, how to use less words and have good communication. It depends on the situation. We are here to talk more about technical English and communication, so I would be responding to only those questions that are related to what I'm doing for the course. So, so coming back to Krutik, any dictionary that has, it should be has, okay, Krutik, firstly. So you have to improve you have to pay attention to your grammar. Normal to technical English translation. I don't think so. The question itself is very confusing. That's normal English and into technical English translation. I don't know. Technical English is a sub area of its own kind. So you can't have anything like that. But look it up. Maybe, who knows? There is on the Google. Look it up on the Google. You may find Suhani Goyal. Neither the doctor nor the police was present. Were present. See, when we say neither nor, okay, the verb agrees with the with the with the subject which is closer to it. The word closer to it. So it could be correct in any way, because see, generally we can say, I'll give you example. Committee was present, committee were present. Audience laughed, audience were laughing, audiences was laughing. In different connotations, was and were in plural and singular, such, these collective nouns are very tricky. They can be used in that way. This is one sentence where the verb could be either was or were, but I will give you another example. Neither the police nor the doctors were present. If it is doctors, then it's a clear-cut verb. because the verb agrees with the subject closer to it. In the situation where there is a collective, it can go either was or were. It depends on the previous connotation or context. That's the way. Because in isolation, these kinds of words are tricky to respond to. Video is not audible, Ashwarya. Video is not audible. Perhaps use headphones. I would say sometimes, even we watch a lot of videos, other people's videos. So when it's not audible, then you have to watch it on full volume and use headphones. That's the best way. Otherwise, videos are audible to most of them. My NPTEL friend is with me. Karthik, Karthik, are you there? Karthik, our videos are audible, right? Yeah. So our videos are audible. So this comment that video is not audible, what do I say to it, Karthik? Wear a headphone, right? Yeah. Maybe in your system it's not, because see, if I start watching my videos in my system, the audios are very clear. Remember that it is IIT that is recording it. We have very competent people recording it and putting it out on the YouTube. So technical problem is absolutely ruled out. There is no way that we will have. It could be a specific situation where video is not audible. Maybe there you can, and we have these, uh, we have those captions there, subtitles and all. So uh, uh, everything is there. So I don't think if at some point it's not audible, but it's there. So at least the text is available. So it shouldn't be of much problem. There is a question, where am I posted? What was my branch? So I'm a professor at IIT Madras and my branch is English. And Bindu is saying, I will ask him about research. So I don't know who will you ask, because I am not him, I am her. So if there is a question then about your research, you can ask me. I don't know. Uh, okay. Parts of speech. Prashant is asking a question on parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. I would suggest that you look up Wren and Martin and again Martin Hoing's Advanced English Grammar. Parts of speech will become very clear in Wren and Martin book. Okay? If you watch my videos carefully, I mention these names very frequently. Wren and Martin Hoings, and Oxford English Language Dictionary. And if parts of speech is problem, I'm just assuming that by parts of speech you mean a noun, pronoun, and verb, adverb, and adjectives and prepositions. If you want to know more about them, then the best books are Advanced English Grammar and Wren and Martin High School Grammar. Sometimes in analogy we have 2 answers, but we have to select one. Karthik, I'm not able to see the complete full question. It is question number 12, Karthik, by someone called Bharati. Can you read it out to me, please? Is it coming? Karthik, sometimes in number 12, Karthik. In the meantime, I will respond to Charu Lekha, number 22. Whether the technical English would be easy to learn? Yes, the course is very student friendly, Charu Lekha. So you watch the videos, but I am not saying that if you watch my videos, you will start speaking or writing like an American. That's not the promise. But my promise is that you will, by the end of the course, you will definitely find an improvement in your English. That much I can promise. And if you are very sincere about learning English, very seriously, okay, then the best thing would be to read Ren and Martin and Martin Huings. Okay, that's the way. Uh, I'm finding it difficult. Okay, I got a question. I think it's a. I would like to ask things that how to deal with English for a student who is not so much compatible with it. So I would say that there is a problem in this question. It's Dhruv Sharma, huh? The word should not be compatible, but you should use the word comfortable. And how to deal with English. So, how to teach English to a student who is not very comfortable with English, okay, or comfortable with the teaching. How to deal with it. See, if somebody doesn't want to study, what can you do about it? So, I'm not too sure if somebody is not comfortable. See, in our teaching, we can only teach people who come voluntarily and who are interested. Suhani, I would tell you what. In assessment, this question was given in isolation. So, how are we supposed to decide? Yeah. So, I think was and were both are correct in both ways. I will look at this question. Okay. Now, neither the doctor nor the police was present at that time. The best answer would be was, because if you look at police as a singular, don't worry too much about individual bits and items. Please look at the larger picture. That's what I would say. Okay, in the lecture about nouns, I said there are always, use the sentence. I mean, there are always, but let us not consider as of now. Why not? Okay, I look it up because I understand what you're asking me. Uh, I won't have any separate interactive sessions with any student, but you can send me a mail. Okay, send me a mail and I would try to respond. Okay, but there won't be any video session, only face to face, or I mean, sorry, a one to one session with anyone. Okay, that is one thing. And the particular point that you're asking, what is the difference between for now, as of now, of now, doesn't really matter. These are like nitpicking certain things. So let's not. We are into you do thing or focus and concentrate on bigger picture. That's what I feel. That we should be focusing and concentrating on the bigger picture rather than looking, spending too much time on one question and look, why was this like this and why was it not like this? Okay, so that won't be fruitful and won't be of much benefit to you. So don't worry about why as of now and what is the difference between as now and yeah. If you have any particular question, ask me that, please, Soumya. Where is Karthik? Any question? So I can only give you advice on your assignments. So please keep doing your assignments on time. If you have any particular question, then send it on the post it on the discussion forum. We are trying to do, because we have some connectivity problems. So we particularly, I keep looking at my questions and I keep responding to those things. On the forum, your questions. So that's we are doing that, so don't worry. If you have a specific query, please send me your query and I'll do my best to respond to you, so don't worry about that. In English, words have so many synonyms. Pavan. In Hindi also. No, Pavan has not asked, it's Usha. No, yeah, Pavan. Yeah. So synonyms. The question is synonyms. Yes, yes. So in Hindi also we have synonyms. Pavan, who said that there are no synonyms in other languages? You look at, if you consider French or any other language. See, that's the whole point of having languages, and therefore people respect languages so much that one word is never enough. If you keep calling someone good, 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 then just consider how impoverished your language would be. Shakuntala, email ID, it is there given at the discussion forum for NPTEL, this particular course. Karthik, can you post the email ID for this course? Karthik? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can write now itself. Usha Singh, is you teaching online class other students? Usha, the question should be, are you teaching, not is you teaching. Online classes. I'm not teaching online classes to anyone. This is I'm doing this particular work through NPTEL only for IIT. So IIT puts these videos out, and that's how we are doing. Teaching online classes for other students, that is for our own students at IIT. So yes, I am teaching, but I am not. Yeah. So this course is NPTEL course is for students outside IIT, and then we have our regular classes. So nowadays we are teaching online. So yes, if you mean that, then yes, I am doing online classes for my students at IIT. Yes, we are doing that, but sometimes connectivity is weak. They are sitting in their hometowns. I am sitting in Chennai, so there is a problem. There is a problem. Sometimes connectivity becomes very weak, and students also. So I have some problem. Sangappa, good teacher, language teachers in class pretend more is fine if you think that way. Please restrict your questions strictly to the queries on the course. If you are attending the course and you're doing assignments, then ask me questions related to assignments and how the final paper would be like. So let me talk to you about assignments. I'm assuming that you're submitting your assignments on time. That NPTEL is very strict about late submissions. So please do not do that, because many a time I have realized that students, for whatever reason, sometimes genuine reasons also, they fail to submit their assignments on time. And then they come back and they want extension, but we may not be able to oblige all the time. So please don't, please avoid that, and please submit your assignments on time. And then there would be NPTEL will announce the date of end semester exam. Karthik, do you know the end semester exam? Karthik, end semester exam, we are not very clear about the date as of now, right? Yeah, so we will be posting about the end semester, but assignments we are very particular about it. So please keep submitting. End semester would be more or less, but it would be definitely lengthier and more challenging. So, but it would be along the same lines. He went to return the book that he had borrowed from the city library last week. So there was one question about sub-vocalization to speed up my reading. Digit Guru's Enterprise. The response to this is very simple. There are reading skills. There are books that teach you reading skills. Reading also has a set of sub skills like skimming and scanning. You scan for a particular information, you skim through the passage, and also if you read, okay, without sub-vocalization, okay, that would improve your reading. And speed reading is something that is generally it is taught in schools. However however it is not a problem. You can always practice and learn. So I think Digit Guru is the best ways to practice more. Someone is asking good film theorists, educational Vinod Sharma. Uh, so why ask now for film studies? It should. This question is actually not. It does not belong here. So Vinod Sharma, I would suggest that you can join. There are places, in Chennai we have an institute called LV Prasad, and but I don't think they do theories. The theories are generally done at universities and colleges. So nowadays there are so many places that are teaching film studies as part of their courses. Yeah, so that's what I can say. There is a question from Ruby. She wants to know how to improve English for GATE exam. A GATE exam has its own set of books. So English for GATE exams, I'm sure there must be some kinds of guides and all. Guides in the sense that they bring out, right? Barons and all, they used to bring out GRE and CAT, perhaps. So I think it would be a good idea to look up those, because see, if you ask me very big, specific niche kinds of exams, so GATE exam I think has a very high quality of English. So you have to look at what specifically you want, and then crack it that way, because in English for technical communication we won't be doing that gate level of teaching. Vincent asks, what are the most common errors that is used frequently when writing engineering books? Writing engineering books and making errors, is that the question? Any books references related to conversational skill? Who is asking? Shakuntala. Related to conversational skills. I think to learn or pick conversational skills instead of reading books. Okay, I mean for conversational skill, because conversation is a two-way thing. Not you don't. It's not like reading. I mean, I can tell you how to improve your grammar and how to improve your reading. But conversation, you need to have, something, someone who is actually doing the speaking. So what I would say is that you watch YouTube videos and where you can find people talking to each other. There must be YouTube videos where, because YouTube, if you want to waste time, then YouTube is a great venue to waste time. But if you want to pick up good things, positive things, especially language, there are lots of very good material available on YouTube if you are looking for it. So YouTube has its own value, but it all depends on what you are looking for. So if you want to develop conversational skills, please look up YouTube and look up conversational skills using YouTube. I'm very sure you will come up with something, because it is difficult to learn conversational skills by reading books. For conversational skills, you have to watch people having conversations. Okay, it's in syllabus for SYBSC. What is SYBSC, Shakuntala? Can you please? Because I'm saying that it is very nice to have a book, but can you learn conversation by reading books? I'm not too sure. So what I would, because you are asking me this question, I'm sure that if your syllabus prescribes conversational skills books, then they must be the good right books for you. I'm not saying that they don't. Your people who are developing your syllabus, they are not doing a good job. I'm sure they are very good books. So read them. However, according to me, if you want to develop conversational skills, reading conversational skills and develop books on developing conversational skills won't really serve the purpose. You have to actually watch people having conversation. Yash Mittal is saying, how can we answer the technical questions for the company in the interview? Okay, Yash Mittal, I would suggest that whatever you learn in your courses, you all go to colleges, your college students, I'm assuming, you learn something, right? You're taught something there. You be very thorough with your subject area. And that's the way. And that's the way. So, if you want to present yourself confidently, be very good in your subject. And you can answer questions and you can also ask questions if you have any queries. So, that's the way. Karthik? Yeah, Karthik, I think I've answered all the questions. Wait a minute. This is the last question I will respond to. Here has to be some reading material for students. Here has to be some reading material for students. That's what I'm saying. If here you mean by my course, then there is reading material for the students. The books that I'm suggesting are the textbooks. So Martin Hoings and Renan Martin and Oxford English Language Dictionary, those are the books that I am referring to. And I have responded to some queries, similar queries on the discussion forum also. Karthik, please share the email ID here now. Can you do that, Karthik? Okay, okay, okay. If more questions are not coming strictly related to the course only, we will wait for 5 more minutes, Karthik. Is that okay? Yeah, yeah. So please send your question for 5 more minutes, and then we can wind up. Thank you. Digit Gurus is asking, I want to work as freelance technical English writer. I don't know Digit Gurus at all. I mean, I don't want to misguide you. This is not really my area. I want to work as freelance technical English writer. I don't know how to work freelance. I've never done freelance work. I wouldn't be. I'm not the right person to guide you on this. And all right, students, it was very nice chatting with you. I think I have responded to at least some of your queries. When we meet next time, next month, please come with more specific queries. Okay. I have already asked you to look at certain books. So please look them up if possible. If you feel that during COVID pandemic times you are not able to access books, then keep reading. I mean, whatever you do, you at least keep reading. Okay, even if you don't get those books that I have recommended or suggested, keep reading, keep improving your vocabulary. That would be of great help. Hmm? And next time, if I have missed out on any of your questions, then you can please send me a mail at the discussion forum. And also, next time when we meet, we can have more, informed discussion or uh, conversation about your queries or about your concerns about English language. Okay, so thank you very much, Karthik. We can wind up now, shall we? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.